this is your cable blowing machine. Okay, Blue Dragon Jet standard. This can take up micro duct sizes from 5 mm till 16 mm, and the micro cable it can take from 4 mm to 10 mm. Now for the machine to operate, you have to connect it to a compressor. So we have the compressor there. Ideal compressor for this would be 15 bar with 1 meter cube per minute volume, right? So this is our connection. So once you turn on the compressor, one person will have to hold this hose like this, otherwise it may get twisted. So once the air goes, the hose will raise like this. Okay. Now if you look at this setup, the air, once you turn on the hose, the compressor, the air will come here. This is a ball valve. So in this position the ball valve is locked. Okay. So the air is not going here. So what will happen is this air will come here and it will go through this unit, which is called as an FRL unit. F stands for filter. This is the filter. R stands for regulator, for regulating the pressure. So if you do this clockwise, it will regulate the pressure. If you do it anti-clockwise, the air won't flow. Okay. Then this filtered air, it will get lubricated here. So FRL, this is oil. You must have seen the small container of oil what we gave you. So that oil is filled inside this, right? So this oil will come here. Here you can adjust the droplets of oil. You have to set it up for like 1 drop per minute. Okay, with the screwdriver we can do the setting. Now what will happen is this oil plus the pressure will come here. The oil will lubricate the motor. The pressure will start rotating the motor, right? There are two motors. So once the motor starts rotating, this belt will start moving in opposite direction. Okay, and your cable will be here. So in order to apply radial pressure for your cable, this is the knob. So you have to adjust the knob from here. So once it presses the cable, it will start pushing the cable. Okay. So now there are different sets of cable guides and duct insert. We will be using a duct of 12 mm. So we have a duct insert here of 12 mm. We will be using a cable, I think, of say 5.5 mm dia. So we'll be using this guide which is suiting the cable diameter. Once this is done, we'll be fixing this cap on top of it. Always remember, this gauge should face you. So the direction will be like this. Okay. So once this is put on top of this, after putting the guides over here also, it will come somewhat like this. Then once you regulate the pressure, your cable will start going inside the duct. Okay. Once it goes to like say 50 to 60 meters, slowly you have to start introducing air from here, and this air will directly go inside the duct because your duct is connected here. So your machine is pushing the cable and this air is keeping the duct floating so that there is no friction. Okay, so it is pushing and this air is floating it, right? So this is the normal setup. Now you are noticing there is one more valve here. So once you finish off your blowing activity, all of this compressed air will be held inside this. There will be a lot of pressure. So if you try to open this, it won't open because there is pressure inside. So this is a relief valve. You just open it, all the air will be released. You will hear a sound like tss. After that you can open this.
So that's my question is, there will be chance of back pressure.
A back pressure will happen if you block the other side of the duct. Otherwise, how the back pressure will come? No? Because your air is flowing and it is escaping from there. So there is a passage. Back pressure is created when there is no pressure for the air to go. Like if there is a blockage, I agree with you, it will create a back pressure. But our duct is there. The end of the duct always while doing cable blowing, it will be open. So when it is open, you won't have the problem of back pressure.
Maybe there is a damage with the septum.
Yeah, during DIT you will notice this back pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, so during DIT, if you are noticing the back pressure, that means what may happen is like suppose here there is a blockage. Your mandrel instead of waiting here because of the back pressure it will wait far away, right? When you send the transmitter also, instead of waiting here the transmitter will be waiting little bit away. So when you move with the locator you'll find this location, but your actual blockage will be like a meter or 2 meter away purely because of the back pressure.
So, my question is next. I am trying to go 1 kilometer. The fiber is going maybe 300-400 meters. So there will be a chance that is kink or something. Other than this, there will be any other issue other than this. There will be like blockage or whatever. Other than this, is there any chance to maybe for the machine or some other problem because of this? It is not moving forward.
Okay, so one of the
Think that
things-
there is no blockage, but the fiber is going only 300-400 meters.
It's passed on the duct TID.
Yeah, this could be the blockage. Yeah, because both are plastic. But of course, 300 meters is nothing. Okay, I was just telling Ellie, like we can do it in 3 minutes and all. But I like your question. There are several factors in cable flow. Doing the DIT just ensures that your duct is suitable for blowing. Having said that, if you are trying to attempt cable blowing like say afternoon when the weather is like the temperature is 45-50 degrees, then that is plastic and your cable also is plastic. So when you kind of heat the plastic, it will soften, and instead of sliding, because if you look at the inside there is a silicone lining on this. So silicone lining is for smoothing effect so that your cable should slide on it. But if this is softened, your cable softened, both will kind of stick to each other. There will be a lot of friction created. Having said that, we will still achieve 1 kilometer. Yeah, but this is a rare case. If it is too much of an issue, it may stop. In that case, this is an emergency stop. You just stop it. You will have to go there, cut the duct, okay, take the cable out, make a figure of 8, take your machine there, put it,
Then
and
again.
go. Just like how you do manual installation. So that's the only solution. But 1 kilometer, how much we are attempting with your customer? 1?
1 kilometer.
Don't worry about it. 1 kilometer will go in probably 14 minutes. It will go in 14-15 minutes roughly. Yeah, and with related to duct integrity testing, although we do not have the main kit, but I will show you a way out how to do it with this. Okay, we might not be able to do the pressure test, but we'll be able to do a blockage test.
Because we don't have the end caps also to do the pressure test.
Pressure test, we don't have the end
End
coupler.
cap, yeah.
Yeah, and for doing the blockage test, although we have those small bead balls, but if the bead ball gets blocked, only one method is to install the cable, check the meters, how
Yeah.
much it is blocked, go there physically at that particular meter, cut it, take a microduct coupler, fix the damaged portion, come back, again put the bead ball and hope that it comes out from there. And we don't have a catch net, so I just carried a plastic bottle from the hotel. So for today, we can just use the plastic bottle to catch the bead ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So number one thing will be we are just putting air. We are seeing it is coming out from that. That is our continuity test. Okay. Second thing for blockage, we will use the bead ball only.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Bead ball will
We
use.
have
Yeah, that ball bearing.
so which size we have to use? That is my
What we will do is our duct ID is 8 mm, so we will look out for something. That's
Yeah,
correct. So maybe we can look out for something like a 6 mm or it should be
it should
80%.
be from the duct, not about the cable.
Not about the cable. That should be 80% of the inner diameter of duct.
Okay.
Assuming it is 10 mm, we have to use something like 8 mm or so.
Okay.
So our blockage test will be done. Third, what we will do is sponge. We will put a bit of no, what is that?
Grease or oil?
No, this you said duct lubricant, the white color.
Lubricant.
Exactly, that one, the white one. Yeah. So this duct lubricant we will put in the duct. The dosage is given on this. So if you are looking at say 12 by 10, you have to put 24 ml for 1 kilometer.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just put liter today. I don't want to waste this. we will put little. We'll take a sponge. This is 8 mm, so sponge diameter should be 16. Okay. We will put the sponge and we'll just blow air. So sponge will go cleaning all the dust. We will collect it in our bottle and then we can start cable blowing. Pressure test will avoid today because